excited to get this college football season underway. Hello and welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on a team from the SEC, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. See this every day. They're lining up for an onside kick on the opening kickoff. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
For better starting field position for this offense. Brown will throw it. Extending the play. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, there's no mystery. We're going to get one of our best players involved in the game on the first play of the game. Just throw it up and let him go make magic happen.
Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got it still on his feet. And he'll hold it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Split backs here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. Trying to take it back. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Indiana!
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Now the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on down.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. Brought down at the 30 on the return, and his defense has set them up in scoring position.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake, you huddle the guys up, sudden change, be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Under fire. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
Finds his big tight end. And they're able to make the tackle.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
And that last completion left him short of the sticks. It's third down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Creates a little room. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Brown wants to pass. Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And this one will be stopped for no gain. LSU right back to the line. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Wide receiver comes in motion. Going to swing it on second down. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's complete to the left. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. The Tigers with the 1st and 10. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third is short, understanding they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play, the defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
Throws for the tight end. Working the big fella to the corner.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. He's got it on the run. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well tonight, give back that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Brown will throw it. Lets it fly. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. They did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Got him downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get... as they have a first down at the 43. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. And that one's incomplete. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their two guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but when it's 2-on-1, I might think about looking somewhere else.
Snagged in the middle. It's Barker. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Now on fourth down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it in the middle with Sanchez. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense, it's a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Brown wants to pass. Dances away. Working the big fella downfield and outside. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've...
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes the grab inside the 30. Oh, look out. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it. That touchdown grab, the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Brown will throw it. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Time to take a shot. Makes the grab on the right. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Ice water in this quarterback's veins, man. Third play of the drive. It's 3rd and 10. You know the defense is expecting pass, but this quarterback, laser focus. He found the matchup. Great job of reading coverage, and that was an absolute dime deep down the field.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Firing to the right, complete. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Hoosiers are on the move. From the gun, running back gets to give. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Fires left. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Hoosiers, once back up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Throws it in. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
And this is good news for the offense here because they've got their Heisman-caliber receiver in a bit of a groove. Back-to-back catches. The defense has no answer for him. I would keep force-feeding him the football because he's catching fire right now.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. The Hoosiers have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That changes the sequence, doesn't it? Like, You think first and goal, maybe I can pound this several times, and now you get the loss. Now you got to rethink things a little bit. Do I want to throw the football now? Do I feel comfortable even running the ball? So that was a big stop for this defense on first down.
And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Here's a heat. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
That is how it's done. It's go time in the red zone. 3rd and goal. We need a sack, need a big play. That was a monster sack by the defense. Let's go.
Absolute shame. Missed it. And here in the second quarter, we remain all knotted up. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Going right to work up top. They get to him as he throws. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, and I was real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Toss sweep right. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll send the back in motion. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. On target over the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got it. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Unloads it downfield. Pulls it in down the sideline. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. They'll move the tight end. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
Great job by the receiver catching that curl route. And did you see the way he came back to the football? That's a great lesson for a lot of young receivers out there. You create separation by coming back to the quarterback.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Fires to the tight end. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right, a 41-yarder from the left hash. Right down the boulevard. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Hoosiers will line up to kick off and start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
The give to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to fire on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Got his man downfield. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And he fought. Zoning. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
He's got the tight end. Into the end zone he goes. 2-point conversion is good, and the lead stands at 11.
25, Indiana, 14.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Brown wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time it's complete. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Release to the back. Complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Got out of trouble and throws. It's complete on the right side. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with the back.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
So now it's second and long. Brown will throw it. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And no shortage of the big boys coming out of Baton Rouge as LSU's defense in the backfield again.
Yeah, you talk about tall, long, athletic guys that get after the quarterback. LSU, they typically have a lot of those guys. That's a really fun thing to have when you're a defensive coordinator.
He makes the catch. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Absolutely perfect. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Got his man quickly. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive...
Oh, it's a phony punt. They're going to run it from the up man.
And so many times when you're studying the other team and their defense and what they're going to do, you know there's certain looks you're going to get into. And I think they saw one they liked, snapped it to the up back. He catches the football, gets north and south, gets the first down. Nice execution on the fake punt, baby.
The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And with not much doing downfield, he found his Terrence open in the stands and threw it to him.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. That's reeled in. It's Watkins. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing.
wide receiver going in motion. Off play action. He's going for a big play downfield. Touchdown LSU! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. UMass overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from Amherst, these Minutemen got to be thrilled. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Brown wants to pass. Quickly complete. No chance to run, but still a good gain. And the Hoosiers in the hurry up. They go to the ground. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one up. Offense lucky.
He's got it inside the 15. They get him corralled, and not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Take off to stop the threat. Taking it the other way. The 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown LSU. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick six.
39, Indiana, 17.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gets the back moving. Brown will throw it. Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 25. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Coming out with it, it's Watkins. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Makes a catch right in the middle of a danger zone. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Sends it back in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. And he ends up taking a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Find some fresh air. Nice move there.
Down at the 39, and the Indiana offense will take over.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Makes the catch. It's Sanchez. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Brown wants to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Makes the grab. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down.
And listen, everything's four-down territory at this point when you're trailing by this much late in the game. So it's okay you didn't get the first down there, but now the pressure's on to convert this. Otherwise, it's ball game.
On fourth down, going to the air. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and through.
Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Tiger. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Indiana, 27.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll go back to work on offense. Brown will throw it. Might be looking to run. Fires downfield. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this guy must feel like he's running into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Hoosiers will hustle to the line.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
And that's the exact opposite of what this defense wants. When you have the lead, you can't give up an explosive play or back-to-back explosive plays. Play the coverage where you've got multiple eyes on the quarterback. Dropping back, not giving up the big play.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They just keep firing. Got the quick pass. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Indiana!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And he made the extra point without problem. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Florida Atlantic took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Boca Raton. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact the team's trajectory. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Inside the 30. 10. Touchdown, Tigers. The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through. They'll try to add another to their lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He goes out of bounds at the 7-yard line and leaves the offense in a big hole. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Howard. Brought down at the 23. It's a 15-yard pickup to get them way out of their own end. Brown wants to pass. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of...
Turning it on! Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're
going to take a shot at this DB. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw again. Pulls it in, it's Howard. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. And the Hoosiers will snap it on first and 10. Brown will throw it. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum.
Going for the big play. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the middle. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work first. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you can tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Quarterback extends the play. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 40. Inside the 30. He's at the 10.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long. And here we are late in an obvious passing situation, trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they'll take a knee.